Hello, I'm back with another Nerdcore reaction. This is another XY Music reaction, which is exciting. This is, uh, I think it's their newest song. Hold on, let me double check. Let me see if they haven't dropped a new song since. Yep, 6 days ago. Okay. Yep. Uh, I'm excited. It has been a minute since I've checked in on an XY Music song. And I'm excited. I have listened to some XY music uh, outside of reactions, and overall, I enjoyed it. I saw improvement in the music that I listened to from the one I reacted to, which is great, and I love to see. Vocals: T Money QR7ol, Maze 4, Primu Z, and of course, XY Music editing, XY Music mixing, XY Music Maze, and Primu Z as well, mastered by Primu Z, beat by Prod Quati, and manga animation by Madara Edits, which is an interesting thing to have in the credits. I'm interested to see. This one has a bunch of people working on it, and I'm excited. Epilepsy warning. Thank you for that. Oh my god. Motherfucker meant it. This is a Doflamingo song as well. I don't know if I mentioned it. This instrumental is sick as hell already. It's kind of giving like foreboding. Mm-hmm. Yep. Talking about overcompensating to cover up the dark. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Power don't heal the cuts on my ribs. Ooh. That's actually a nice line. I really fucking like that. Feather keeps falling, I'm losing my grip. Power don't heal all the cuts on my ribs. It's you can be as thirsty, as hungry for power as you want, but if you're scarred, it's still gonna show. Ugh. Say I'm the king, but I'm tired of this. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. This is Maze, by the way. I noticed it at the top here. So this whole little spot has been Maze. I forgot to mention it. Ooh. Okay, so these kind of loud screamy vocals are actually mixed really well. Okay, let me go back. Goddamn. Uh-huh. Ugh. Ugh, I ain't your savior, but you best savor the brand new flavor. Ugh. A heavenly cocktail. Okay, that's kind of a fucking sick bar. Savor the brand new flavor. A heavenly cocktail. That's nice. Ugh. So this is Primu Z with this louder vocals, and the louder vocals are mixed really well. A lot of the other vocals have been quiet so far, and this being louder actually, it floats on top of the beat instead of getting kind of drowned out by it, which is really good. Oh, I don't know why you thought you could reach the peak when you couldn't even get your own balance. Ugh. You can't even stand on your own 2 feet when you're on solid ground. How are you gonna stand on the peak? It's a peak. It's a tip. it's a ooh. That's really good. Uh-huh. Okay, I like this editing. This is fun. Mm. Oh, what the fuck did he just say? When the Tommy get to singing, there's finna be a choir next? That is fucking insane. When my Tommy get to singing, there's gonna be a choir next? Cause you're gonna die. You're gonna be in a chapel. You're getting a funeral. The next song that is going to be sang for you after this Tommy is going to be at your funeral. That's really fucking good. Ugh. Oh, that's really good. I like that it's letting us sit with the beat. That's fun. This is XY. Again, immediately, what I will say, mixing too quiet for the production. Yep. Okay. There was some. So this part here I like because it kind of plays with the preconceived notion of what the kind of not the rhyme scheme. What am I looking for? For what the melody is gonna be of the vocals. I think we still have another verse. Another XY. Yeah, so with this more like rap centric stuff, because the melodic stuff I think XY does quite good most of the time. One thing that could use some work is transitioning from one kind of rhyme to the next one, because it goes from I'm pulling the strings, I don't think you know how to sing, which is kind of a rhyme, and then it goes into you know I'm the king, and then it immediately transitions to I be popping off these heads without any kind of like natural progression to it. But then that rhyme goes on to I be cutting the threads, and then it switches again into a new rhyme as well. Talking to shit. This is T-Money. Ooh. We get what? Okay, hold on, hold on. Okay, I wanna I wanna provide a little bit of criticism. So one of the immediate things that I could use, yeah, the mix, there the mix is really quiet. The mix could use some work, but um, one of the things that I've noticed with this verse from T Money is that a lot of it kind of feels samey. It feels like it's kind of static all throughout. There isn't kind of enough um there isn't like a vocal range here. Um there also doesn't feel like there's cohesion between a lot of the lines. So uh it starts with, "Do you finally get where you stand, scum?" Okay. And then it goes, "It's not a devil fruit or some cheap trick," which doesn't line up with the previous thing in any way that I can see or hear, I guess. And then it goes to, "One by one he turns the people around him into his allies." It's kind of just a lot of statements back to back. They kind of don't have any flow. Um and then it goes into "Dance Fools," which again kind of it doesn't mesh with each other well. And it also, I don't I don't think any of it rhymes. They could have sped it up. Yeah, that's one of the things I'm thinking as well. If one thing that you could do to fix it is speed up the pace of it. The pace of it is a bit slow. Um, like especially, it almost feels like the scum is almost supposed to be like an ad lib almost, but it is played as part of the um the verse. I think if you sped it up a bit, sped up the vocal performance, um, turn that first, turn that scum into like an ad lib, add some more ad libs throughout, um, add some rhyming or alliteration or something to kind of fit the melody. Because also with the scum as well, it fits in with the production as well. I quite like this part where it kind of gets a little bit more melodic because there's more vocal range to it. It's not just like the same kind of static. It's because the first part really does just feel like you're making statements. You're just kind of saying words. Um, Sorry, that's probably not the best way to put it. It's just, it feels like sentences. It feels like lines maybe like in a book and not in a song, and that makes it not as interesting to listen to in this context. Um, and and it kind of starts picking up here with after the Dance Fools. It kind of picks up with "The curtain raised high, I'm the director, you're merely the fly." That actually, that has a rhyme, that has a level of flow to it. Um, it also this verse also fits relatively well into the production. Um, the "I command your next move" is kind of a little bit disjointed, but then it at least goes into a different rhyme there, which is good. And then so it kind of feels like how d- I will admit I'm not the best when it comes to music. I am no musician myself. I'm just giving my my feedback as a listener. Um, you you want, if you're gonna end a rhyme like this with "you speak of freedom, what a comical thought," and you want it to be like a kind of punctuation, you want to have the rhyme scheme going on for a little bit longer, so it kind of builds up to that kind of final, like, crescendo, if that makes sense. A final, like, I don't know, a finale. um and then it's also weird because that also feels like, because it feels like a big finishing moment, but then the verse continues immediately afterwards. There's also a bit of a pattern that I notice where it'll be like two lines that completely don't hold on, let me go back. You have nothing to prove. So, okay, hold on. You're merely the fly attached to your spine, which doesn't technically rhyme with fly, but I will say good job on the vocals to make fly and spine rhyme. Like that does work well somehow. And then it switches to "I command your next move," which rhymes with "prove." And then it goes to "speak of freedom, what a comical thought," which doesn't rhyme at all. And then it goes into "you're already wrapped in the web that I wrought," which does rhyme. So it does flip between. There's just like a line in there that just doesn't rhyme every single time. And then there's also not a payoff with the "you get." Is it supposed to be? Am I missing something? Oh, it's supposed to be "you lose every chance you get," but it doesn't work because it's so. If it was sped up, that would work. I just didn't get it. You use up every chance that you get. Yeah, I think that verse could just that verse could use some work, but I do see good things in it. Oh, this is a hook. Okay. This fucking production is going crazy, by the way. I've been kind of focused on giving the fair criticism, but this production is really fucking good. Ugh, okay. Again, one of my biggest things with XY, I think you really, if you really focus trying to nail the mix and master, I don't think XY has done mastering. Not on any of the songs that I've listened to, at least. It's always been someone else doing the mix and master. It looks like XY got on the mix here. I think if you want some feedback from me, if you want to try and put in some effort into learning, and I'm not saying that you're not doing this already, but if try putting in some more work into the areas that you kind of don't interact with as much, to kind of get a more intimate understanding of it. Like try working on some beats on your own, try working on some instrumentals, production, try to do some mixing and mastering, just kind of expand your skill set, get like all the fundamentals down you need to make a song, and then you can build up from there a lot easier. One of the big things for me personally that holds back the XY songs that I listen to is, I think that the mixing and mastering, I think the vocals get drowned out by the production almost every time. And I think if you kind of expanded your knowledge of working with beats and production, then you might be able to get a hang of that easier. Again, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm kind of expanding my different skill sets to kind of fill in gaps. And then also the vocal effects are sometimes they're tuned too high. But other than that, I did quite enjoy it. I did like it. There were a lot of parts that I liked about it. Um, yeah, and again, as always, uh, just making a song is really fucking hard. Doing anything is really hard. I released my first scripted and edited video recently, which it's like I've been wanting to do for fucking ages, and just even taking the first step is one of the hardest fucking parts. So, like, big respect for just making art. And they do this on a consistent basis. And if I'm being honest, I think that they have improved over time. I think that they have made a solid, genuine improvement. I do also think they are quite young. Why did that take me to that? Yeah, 14 years old, which is insane and amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep expanding your skill set and learning. Um, this is fun. Yeah, if you just focus on leveling up your skill set, you're gonna be amazing. Because what you have here is solid groundwork. It is a start, and that is all you need. Um, yeah, I have harped on for a while. My apologies if I sounded a little bit negative towards the end. I tried to be fair and positive. Um, I tried to give any form of advice that I could with my limited skill set. Yeah, I'm going to leave this here. Uh, Thank you so much for watching. Run up the original. Support XY Music. Um, I think that they are going to get better as time goes on. Um, I have already seen an improvement in the time that I have been reacting to music, which hasn't been that long. Again, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to head out now for this reaction. Bye bye.